we filmed the next break an egg in a church with the old man. I'm very happy to report the church is still standing, even after he's been in there.
She's been trying to get me to the altar for ages. And the reason that we came here, twofold. First of all, it has got a beautiful piano, and I have to give her her due. She is a beautiful pianist. But secondly, it is a very ancient church, and every time she looks at me, that makes her giggle, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Is this your favourite place?
Ancient and modern. You think you're modern, aren't you?
Of course.
Right. Well, there is another reason as well, because you have great love of Pelham House.
Indeed.
And there is Sir Nicholas Pelham's helmet.
And I believe there's also one in Pelham House.
There may well be. The real one, this is a facsimile, the real one is in a safe. Nobody says where the safe is. That's valuable nonetheless. And there's a gentleman at the back of the church, Andrew Smythe, who one day came in and discovered that that helmet had been nicked.
Oh.
Nick's helmet had been nicked.
Well done. I love what you did there.
And he scoured every shop, every antique shop, and I'm going to say rubbish shop. What are the other sorts of things that have old things in but they're not antiques? I've caught her speechless again. Anyway, all the old second-hand shops, and he found it. The thieves had taken it to a shop, and the shopkeeper hadn't been too fussy about asking where it was from, and he discovered that it was from here. But I mean, this is a very ancient church. You're not a great church goer, are you?
Used to be.
Oh.
Not anymore.
What changed your mind?
I started working with you. You make me work every Sunday.
She calls it work. She makes me do things. She sits to have coffee.
Excuse you? Who has coffee mugs all around their table?
Me?
You.
Oh, the biter bit caught out.
If only you cleaned them at the end of the day. I guess that's what I'm there for.
A little swirl of water. Just back to this church, though, because it is a very interesting church. It is the church of the castle. And although nobody can quite determine when it was built, its official date is 1140. But many people believe that because it was the church of the castle, that it actually was built many years before. And it has many luminaries buried under the floors here in the vaults, including Sir Nick.
That's very interesting.
And his sons.
Wow.
But you know, Pelham House is where they lived, and you actually worked in Pelham House. So what's it like in there?
It's antique. The rooms are very nice, but yes, they can do it with a bit of doing up. But they are nice.
Yes, a nice
and the
house.
grounds, the garden, absolutely marvellous. One day.
What, you'll drag me into the garden?
No!
Now, I mentioned Tom Paine earlier in the week, and Tom Paine was married here before he left for the Americas. The interesting thing about Tom Paine is that he wrote The Rights of Man, in which he believed that the common man should have a say in the governance of the country. And for that, he was charged with treason. And guess what the punishment was? To be hung, drawn,
and quartered.
Yes, and you've threatened me with that many, many a time.
Me?
Yes, you.
I am modern, remember? I don't do those things.
Well, no, it was the ducking stool.
Never divulge secrets.
I'd like to get home to a knocking store. What?
What?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Anyway, but Tom Paine also coined the phrase the House of Commons. He said there should be an assembly there for the common man, a House of Commons. And he was married right here and lived across the road in a house. He was a customs excise officer when he was here. And a dangerous job that was too in those days. But this is all part of the history of this very ancient and old church. And every time I say ancient and old, I see you glow. You don't have to say it, do you?
You're talking about yourself.
Shut up. I thought you'd get around to it.
Well, I'm only stating the obvious. What do you think? Tell him you won't believe me.
I thought what it would be to be young and beautiful. No?
Well, if you're talking about me, that's a different kettle of fish.
And now we're getting around to your favourite topic, aren't we?
Of course. If you can talk about oysters.
Oh, see? She's been trying to get me to the altar. Told you.
Oh, God. Okay, please move on.
Well, I think we'll move on to another location. And we'll let you enjoy the rest of the day on Mirador Television.